Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Caveman to Cosmos with me, Alpha Pi Omega and Byzantium. So the turn is 1446, year 32,168 BC, and we are one turn away from bone working. But before we go there, I wanted to mention a couple of things that we did between the episodes. So first of all, both Patra and Constantinople have built the flint gatherer and Tavistone, giving us actually 60 science per turn, and I'm not sure what the plus 2 TD means here, /WFL. That was actually 61 per turn, but not sure what that is. And now Constantinople is working on Quern, which will give us plus 3 food, putting us somewhere to around 40, but I think some of that is going to go to waste. So 39 is my... yeah, I would guess 39 would be my guess. And then we're going to go to Stoneworker here, Monument, and capture the flag, which is what we want to get. As far as the city statistics go, crime is at minus 85, disease at minus 20, water pollution at minus 8, air pollution at minus 202, tourism 165, education 200, and flammability 6. Out of all of these, I'd actually only want to change the education by increasing it and flammability by decreasing it, but I don't think 6 is, any problem for us. Now, some of these are going to give us, the monument is going to give us extra education per turn, so that's going to do something for us, but it's not going to change anything here. This is just too low for the amount of population that we have to give us any actual benefit. So in 48 turns, it's only going to get worse once Constantinople reach a population of 6, but hey, I think it's worth it. As far as Patra goes, it finished a number of buildings already, as you guys know. I mentioned the ones that we did between the episodes, and it keeps growing. It's working on Stoneworker now, which is further going to improve its production. Oh, and here's the Flint Gatherer. So what the hell did you finish? There was something that it finished, and I forgot what it was, so never mind. But Roper is coming next, Troll Gatherer, Tar Pit. You see that all of these are actually going to boost our production and increase our income as well. We need to get a bit further from that +1, because in case we need to recruit more units, it would get very, very expensive. Now, the units that I would like to upgrade are the Watchers in Constantinople, but those will hit us pretty hard. I'm not sure how much it's going to increase by. The game claims 0.7 per unit, because if you look at it, the Watcher gets an upkeep of 3.8, and the Enforcer would get 4.5, but, Again, I'm not sure if that would be pretty worth our while as far as cost to benefit ratio goes, considering we're already at minus 85 with crime. Okay, last before we go to the technology, we got another herd here, +1 food and +1 production, and we got that from a subdued moose, which is awesome. So Constantinople is getting additional production. Oh, and one more thing. Sorry about the jumping like this, but this is pretty cool. You can see that there is housing yurts now in Patra. I think this +3 is the thing that actually pushed us over the negative. I missed when it popped up, but it is here. So now we have the bark huts, animal hide tents, grass huts, tree hollows, which are disabled though, and the yurts. So pretty nice. I don't think we have that in Constantinople though. Nope, just grass huts, bark huts, and animal hide tents. Something that Patra is better in already. Okay, so let's end the turn and see bone working. I'm pretty interested in seeing that.
Why I work bone to make bone work for me.
Grow the Wiser. Caveman to Cosmos. Unfinished text, post 16. Interesting. So, bone working gives us access to a couple of technology. Bone marrow gives us extra food and health, and it lowers disease, which is actually kind of interesting. I'm not entirely sure how that would work, but I guess bone marrow is healthy. Well, that's my understanding. You get the bone worker, which gets +1 in production and +1 in gold. With bead making, an additional 1 will be added. You get housing bone huts, which is automatically built and replaces housing homeless. Then you get unit reward feather worker. Okay, subdued African parrot, barred owl, and a couple of others. So we can check that. And shell worker, desert tortoise, Galapagos tortoise, and sea turtle. Okay, and improvements, feathers, and ivory are revealed. So next technology we're going for is personal adornments, which is leading to bead maker, isn't it? Yeah, it's leading to bead making. So this one is going to give us a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure. Well, the jeweler is something good, but it requires beads or pearls or ivory or copper. But we will have gold, so we might actually be able to build the jeweler. That would be pretty good. And if we get additional things like beads, I don't actually see anything else here, so I'm not sure. Oh, but it increases crime. That's interesting and very, very good touch. And a bunch of other things. Beadmaker will give us a bead worker, which requires just a storage pit and fine clay or obsidian or bone on a glassware or shellfish. I think we'll have that. I actually think that we do have bones from... Yeah, we do have bones, so that is not a problem at all. So we should be able... Yep, we're able to build the bone maker. And even the bone marrow. So stone worker... Okay, let's remove that. Let's get you the bone worker next, because that increases production. Then the bone marrow, and then we can go with you guys and you guys. Okay, and about here, I think that we got pretty much everything shut down. This is actually taking a lot of time, so let's put it in front of the bone worker, in front of the traveler maker, but bone worker is not giving us more than that one is doing. But once we get the beads, it's going to be fine. Okay, so before I go away and get back when we get personal adornments, I wanted to mention that we now have access to the stone. You know about that. We now have access to the rice, as you probably have already guessed. And we are working on getting the gold via the Stone Tools workshop here, which will be done in the 16 turns. Once that will be done, one of those units is going to go down here and build us a trail here, which we don't have. I might actually get another gatherer in Patra to make that slightly faster. There's a lot of things here that we might want to get, like this deer, or this deer, and this deer, and this fig, and the tar pit and everything. So quite a bunch of gatherers will be needed. I'm not sure if we can get the parrots. We could. Well, we could get the parrots. But you know, it's gonna depend on what we want. We do have deer and the other stuff. I'm not sure parrots will give us anything right now. Well, scavenging camp. It would give us a lot of gold though. But yeah, Patra definitely needs to grow. There's still a ton of buildings that we can get that would help us with the growth. We're getting 19 here already. And production 30. Yeah, I'm relatively happy with this. Okay, so we just jumped to +3, so I guess we're gonna get the bone buildings. Bone huts. That's good. Okay. On that note, I'm gonna jump ahead and be back when we get the personal adornments, so join me then. Turn 1464, year 31,079 BC, and we are one turn away from personal adornments. But before we go there, let's check on our cities. Constantinople finished most of its buildings, and it's left with finishing the monument and then building Capture the Flag. Now I could also build here the public stonings and even the exile practices if I wanted to, but there's no point in doing the exile practices because it can hurt us, and while the public stoning would give us extra spying and lowered crime, I'm not actually sure we're needed. If you check, we have minus 85 on crime, which is probably as low as we ever got. And even the disease now is in a negative and continuously dropping at minus 22. So that is pretty cool. As far as Patra is concerned, you can see that we have crime of minus 62. Air pollution, water pollution is pretty low. Flammability is at 5. Disease at 3, but that is, really not giving us any major crises. Now we're going to finish the chalk gatherer next. Tar Pit, Bone Worker, and Travois Maker are coming afterwards, all boosting our already pretty high production of 34. And afterwards I think I'm going to focus on the science buildings, which is the Knowledge Inheritance, Creation Myth, and Lizard Hunter's Camp. Okay, that's an interesting one. Then we might want to look into the education buildings, because you can see that education is 172 here compared to the 200 that we have in Constantinople. But I would like to see how high can we get it at population 1, and if we are eligible for any extra bonuses here, because the conceptual really in both of the cities is giving us just education intuitive. And I still think we can get more than that until we get better civics. But I want to try, I want to try. So that's coming next. Now, as far as Patra goes, we have finished the stone tool maker on the tile with gold ore. I'm not sure if we can get that, but our gatherers here are working heavily on making the trail. Do we have it here? I think we do, don't we? Yeah, there's a trail. So we'll see if we can get that, because that would allow us to get the jeweler and give us additional bonuses, which we would definitely see as far as our gold goes. Now, once I'm done with the trail here, I don't know, I'll probably build trails on these 3 tiles so that we can eventually connect all of them to us. Now there are 1, 2, 3 deer camps available. There's another option here to get the horses and ability to get the tar pits built. I'm not sure what we can do there to get a better yield out of that, but it is pretty certain that if we get the horses here, that's going to be the tile that will give us the most food and 2 production. The game is probably going to try to give us some of these next, but I would maybe like it to give us the gold, though if you check, it's not giving us any benefit at this point. I think that we're just too locked with the science, and we're getting too many mouses from our civics to make any difference in there. Too bad. So anyway, let's see the personal adornments and what they bring to the table. I'm pretty interested in that.
Humanity can be roughly divided into 3 sorts of people. Those who find comfort in literature, those who find comfort in personal adornment, and those who find comfort in food.
From the Little White Horse. Okay, so this allows us to get the Jade Death Mask Carver. Oh, requires jade, merchant manufacturing jade. That's interesting. And South American culture. That is a really nice building, though. It's a world wonder. Yeah, it is a world wonder. We can build the Hatter. Oh, I remember this one. That is a pretty good building. Once you get the dyes in silk, it actually starts giving you quite a lot of income. But it has a lot of requirements, though I think we might actually go with it. We'll see. Jeweler. Again, this would be great if we can get gold. Yeah, it requires gold wares or platinum wares, silver wares. Okay, so we need a ware maker. Mask carver. Again, these are all buildings that give you income, which is pretty good, and some culture. And piercer. And improvements: hats, jewelry, masks, and jade death masks. So nice. And bead making is coming next. Remember, these buildings we are getting for the awesome technology of Where is it? Or is it... Oh, we're gonna get the barter next. Huh? I thought that we were going for a certain target. I guess I was mistaken. Or did we already get that? I'm so confused now. What's the number 3 that we're gonna go for? Composite tools? No, that's not what I wanted. 4 is flint knapping, microwave, axe making. Huh? I thought we were going for something, but I guess we already got it. Was it the conduct? Oh man, I'm confused. Never mind. Ignore that. That never happened. So let's see if we can get something on Constantinople. Yep. We can get the mask carver, hatter, and even the piercer. Okay. So both of these would get a bonus with feathers and dye. And we have neither. Dye we can get, I can see that, but I'm not sure how we can get the feathers. Oh wait, you know what would give us the feathers? Probably the parrots. Poultry domestication, scavenging camp. That doesn't... Or the poultry should give us feathers. Oh, I guess we're gonna get them eventually. That is something that I should be sure of, but let's see how many buildings you can get us. Still quite a lot, so you have a ton of ways to go. I'm actually considering building the pit traps and the abatis next, because it would give us an actual bonus to defense, and while I'm not afraid of an attack on the city, I'm pretty sure it can never hurt to have it a bit more defensible. Now we get 3% here. We have 14 in Constantinople. So it would be good to get this slightly higher. Now there is not much going on in the city, but I think, yeah, there's no wars going. So even the, what was it, Sitting Bull against Ben Gurion? That's where the war was, right? Nothing is happening there. Okay, so that's pretty good. So I'll go for the bead making and I'll be back when we get that, as usual. So with the magic of modern editing, here we go. Well, this is interesting. The Iraqi tribe has decided to declare war on us. I don't know how I feel about that. That is actually unexpected. But I know that they were mad that we declared war on their friend. So, considering they're about half of our strength, I'm not entirely afraid of what's gonna happen. Yeah, but they're already sending their troops against us. Okay, I don't think we can... How strong are you guys? They got Wood Spearman 4.5. Okay, well, this is a bit of a schlap. And I got a Watcher, Wood Spearman, Spike Common. They're definitely not gonna conquer our city. But we'll need to rearm here. How are we gonna approach that? We don't have that much money, to be honest. I think the best course of action, because we are not really interested in conquering that city, or we were not before. Actually, right now, I think it might be a good idea. It'd probably be to build up an army and just go ahead and start pillaging their territory, destroying everything they have there. Oh, I got jade, I got horses, so it might be a good idea. Well, you know, we already mentioned that we want to connect our territory, so having a city in the middle of here, having another one here and here, that would create a kind of a nice territory. I'm thinking of a good adverb for that, but... Or not adverb, adjective. Damn. This really caught me by surprise. I'm all stumped, but what is the defensive bonus here? 50%, so you're gonna hold it. I think you're gonna die. But we're gonna do our best to hold it. Wait, let's get rid of you. That's a Neanderthal tracker. So let's just scout on their territory. See if we can see something. You guys need to come home because you're wounded. So let's get you in there. You guys are gonna come here. They don't have... Okay, let's do it this way. To protect you, I'm gonna send you out there. Let's send you here. That way it's gonna go, and I think we can just start training troops here, because there really isn't much reason why not do that. Spike Caveman or Wood Spearman? Which one is better in our case? Plus 25% against melee. Okay. And you get... Okay, I think it's much better to build you. So Spike Caveman takes 4 turns. Their upkeep is 1.20. So I think we can get 3 without any problem. And we're going to use those to defend ourselves. So let's see what that attack is going to be like. There's a Neanderthal slinger here. Nope, okay. That is fine. Damn, they really caught me by surprise. I wasn't expecting that, but deep down I knew that they might attack. Okay, so they just pillaged the tile, didn't they? Yeah, they didn't seem to do much. So let's just get our troops in position. And... Okay, you don't have enough movement to go around. You can go here without any problems. There's nothing here. So let's see, you will fortify here. And if we'll be able to get a couple of Spiked Caveman, I'm not gonna send them out here to this tile and attack them from the tile. Okay, we won something. Oh my hell! So this Wood Spearman killed an Iroquois Watcher, Iroquois Wood Spearman, Iroquois Spike Caveman, and an Iroquois Wood Spearman. Oh Jesus Christ, that's so nice. Ah, because there were 2 of them there. Ah, I was smart about this. Much smarter than I expected. Okay, so we'll need you to get a bonus against melee. Can you do that? Is there something throwing? Withdraw against bigger group rankings? Nope. Against animals, tiger, yeah, there's nothing here like that. Okay, so let's give you an extra boost here. Okay, let's keep you here. See how it's gonna work. Damn, that was really brutal. But I am super happy that that happened. That was really lucky for us. Like, I mean, oh yeah, they're getting quite a lot of bonus here. They got 2 experience points. The other guys have also 2. Okay, so maybe it wasn't as lucky as I expected it to be, but it's still pretty good. And I'm happy that, you know, we're getting the Spike Caveman here at a reasonable pace, while we are actually keeping Constantinople working on an important part. So you are healing. You both need to heal. And we get a Spiked Caveman here. So let's give them... What do you have available? Pursuit, withdrawal against bigger strike team. Not really what I want. Okay, this is what we want. Yep, and that took away 1 point of our... Oh, dang, they got a lot of units there. Watcher, Slingers, Wood Spearman, Tribal Guardian, who has 8.25. So defeating those is not going to be an easy thing. But again, we can pillage the countryside and then maybe even force them to negotiate for peace treaty? Not sure. There's a slinger coming. Are you guys healing? Okay, that is a Neanderthal brute. That does not bother me the least. Okay, you guys need to chill here, and you will clear it out. Oh, wow, can we? I'm gonna try to capture these gatherers if possible. That would be kind of fun. Let's just end a couple more times. Then I'm gonna turn the episode off and come back in case we are ready to attack there. But yeah, we can do that easily. They just gave us. Oh, they just gave us a lot of gatherers. It's too bad you guys don't have more movement points. Because I would like to use you for something more there other than staying here. You can go here, the backhand. So what I'm gonna try to do here, which is a bit of a risk, I'm gonna take some of these. Actually, I can take one of these once they're healed, join them with this group, get the 2 extra spiked clubmen, and then we are going to go here and pillage the surrounding city. And we're going to see if we can maybe attack it. I am not 100% sure about that. I don't think that's going to be possible, because we would need much. I think we had like 8 spearmen before, and it did not exactly well, it was more than enough, but it was 8 of them, and right now we have what? We'll have 5 units if I'm counting that correctly. And we're already bleeding gold. Okay, so that is not good. But I think pillaging their territory is going to give us quite a lot of money here. So that is a good option. So I'll finish that last spike clubman, and then we're gonna go after them. And we'll see how that is going to go. We'll have 5 units, some of those quite experienced, so while we might not be able to take the city, we are wow, what the hell are you doing, game? They're just donating gatherers to us. Wait, no, they have units here. Slingers. Okay, this way you guys will be safe. Yeah, we can't really attack them here due to the defensive bonus of the forest, but if they move here we'll be able to attack them because this tile has no defensive bonus and we have 3, well they have 4.5, how is that? Oh, they get a build up. Okay. They ain't gonna build up. So again, I'll finish this last spiked clubman and then we're gonna try to get a bit more offensive. But these gatherers are pretty good loot. That alone makes it quite okay. I don't think they actually pillaged anything, so they've done nothing while we already stole 3 gatherers from them. Pretty good start of the war. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next episode of Let's Play Caveman to Cosmos with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and the future free cities that we are going to own.